I think one thing we're losing today is part of our heritage because of stories. I mean, stories are the fabric that tie us all together, you know, especially with the ones that came before us. And if you don't pass those things along, I mean, they're just going to become non-existent, and who wants their history to be non-existent? I've got a lot of stories I could tell. One in particular, my Uncle Norman, he had a nice place on the creek and a fascination with alligators. He had one early spring day, one of those exceptionally warm late winter, early spring days, and it had been out and then climbed up on the bank in front of his house and was pretty much back in hibernation. He went down there and poked at him for a little bit, and the gator was just asleep. I mean, out of it. He said he wouldn't even move. He said he could hear him breathing, but that was about it. Well, he'd been painting some stuff up at the house and got the wild idea. He was a little bit of a daredevil anyway, but he went and found a long pole and tied a paintbrush to the end of it, mixed up some red, white, and blue paint, and painted that alligator. Just, you know, like he took that stick and he just, for a couple hours, just up and down his back, just red, white, and blue. The best part of the story was the few days after he painted the alligator, Uncle Norman was down at the local bait store at the creek, and we had this fellow that was known to partake every day, and he fished too, but he came in a couple hours earlier than normal that day, and everybody thought it kind of odd, and he was like, well, what are you up to today? You're in kind of early. He said, I'm going to the house. He said, because I just saw a red, white, and blue alligator swimming down the creek, and that tells me I need to go to the house. I done had too much today. Uncle Norman's over there just chuckling because he knows it's a true story, and it was. But that's it for now. Just remember, keep your tea glass full. Sweet, of course. There's no purpose in this world for unsweet tea. And if a squirrel runs out in front of you in the road, don't swerve, because you're going to hit him.